Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where I am bringing, I think this is Brian Kerman? Yeah, Brian Kerman, home from Minmus after a successful data gathering trip. He's got a ton of Delta V. I could probably, swing by the Mun if I really wanted to, but
Oh, go for it.
I do have a Mun intercept here. There's no reason to swing by the Mun, though. Because I think I already gathered all of this science data from the Mun. Unfortunately. Can I not have a... There we go. A Mun intercept. What is going on here? It's the wrong... What? Sure. I don't know. Okay, let's just find retrograde, and we'll just figure this out as we go. Just get rid of the maneuver. Burn retrograde and bring. We got so much Delta V. I'm not really concerned. We'll just retrograde, bring our periapsis down. Okay. Nope, still not low enough. Still not low enough. Oh, I see what I did on the maneuver. I drug the retrograde thing way too far. Okay, that'll work. We could just go for straight re-entry here, but we can bring this back safer without error braking given the amount of Delta V we actually have left. Let's just add a maneuver like here and warp to it. Close enough. We can just stop warping here. Alright, so we're gonna go roughly here and bring this all the way down into about there. It's only like 800 Delta V. That's basically nothing. And we're going to go ahead and warp to that.
I can't get, my RCS.
What's wrong?
I can't, get the craft to, stabilize in front of me. Now it's past me again. I can't get it just to stop, moving left, right, and up and down. And now I'm out of fuel. Okay, so I'm approaching it right now, so that's... Alright, so let's drop this approach down to 1 meter a second. And then point myself at the actual station. Okay, this seems, since I bitched about it, it seems a little bit better here.
All right, let's start burning. Bring our apoapsis down.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I just had to slow down a lot more to get things.
So, I'm sure people who have been watching have just realized this, or have realized this a while ago, and I am only just now realizing this. Pretty sure I forgot to put a heat shield on this thing. So, I may not be re-entering the atmosphere here. I may have to bring up somebody and rendezvous.
You can rendezvous with me, especially if you're...
Well, till I bring this orbit down, there's no way I'm going to have enough delta V to get into a polar orbit. I mean, I've got delta V left, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to bring it around to a polar orbit. So, I think what's going to happen here is I'm going to F5. Plus, I also don't have RCS, so I can't really dock with you.
Okay.
I would have to get close enough with the engine, grab all the science data, and then just leave the ship. So I think for the rest of this episode, since there's not much left, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to F5 here. And then I'm going to try and bring this thing in with the engine. I have 1200 delta V left. My velocity is like 2000 meters per second. My thrust to weight ratio is way over 1. So if I can get myself into the atmosphere and in the descent use the engine to burn off all of the speed, I may have enough delta V to land this thing short of without a heat shield. So I F5'd. I'm warping to the apoapsis here. We're going to bring the periapsis in to like 40. I still have like 1200 delta V left, and we'll leave the solar panels out until like the last minute, and then we will try and recover this. If it doesn't work, we will load the quick save. I will quick save again after we've loaded the quick save. And then I will probably won't be in this episode, but I'll bring a ship out with a probe, just a probe flying probably just a lander can to recover this guy.
So I've switched over to the crazy station and am retracting a bunch of solar panels for safety.
Yeah. I'm actually surprisingly close to another ship here. What ship is that? Oh, our actual like ship to Duna.
Mm.
It's only like 46. Is that 46 kilometers? I think it's like 46 kilometers away. All right, I'm at 95,000 meters. When we get to 70, I'm going to pull the solar panels back in. I should have more than enough battery charge to let us maintain control the whole way down. Okay, solar panels are back in. We're holding retrograde. I'm going to wait until we're significantly lower to start burning this delta V off. The lower we go here, the less thrust to weight ratio I'm going to get, unfortunately. Okay, so we're at, oh, there's the reentry effect. So now it's time to start burning. All right, let's just see how far we can ride this baby down before this stuff starts to overheat. I am putting the engine first, which should, in theory, be able to take a significant more amount of heat than like the rest of the ship here.
All right, I think pretty much got this Well, I got the prograde vector lined up at the target vector, and I am closing in on the station. Let's bump up our speed to a meter a second here. There we go, maybe 2 meters a second. There we go. 140 meters in closing.
Some things are thinking about exploding. Just some stuff on the outside. The engine isn't looking like it's going to blow up yet. Neither is the command pod. Might lose some solar panels.
75.
Slow down some more.
This is the closest I've come in a very long time. In fact, I'm just going to F5 right here.
We are a very big fireball. I think I might make it, honestly.
All right, we're going to slow down a lot here because we're now getting 20 meters.
I'm under 1,000 meters per second into like the lower atmosphere, maybe. Oh, and we're slowing down. I think I made it. Who would have thought? All right, we need to... We're slow enough now. We need to stage that. We'll slow down a lot faster without that. Nothing blew up, surprisingly enough. I think my solar panels were close, but they don't really matter. But, I mean, at this point, I can't open them, so they really don't matter. Some of my scientific equipment might have been close to, but again, that doesn't really matter at this point either. What the hell? That was weird.
There's a lot of Facebook messages.
Yeah, or something. All right, we're going to go ahead and deploy our shoot now. I'm actually really happy that made it back. I didn't think it was going to happen. Shoot is up and open and slowing us down. I should probably turn SAS off now. No heat damage on the lander can. So that's good. All right, let's bring it down the rest of the way. How's your rendezvous coming?
I tapped it, I want to say, and I've put the station in a little bit of a spin. So let's actually go for. Let's actually see if we can go for this docking port here. No, why does the ship always want to turn in the opposite direction that I want it to go?
All right, I'm down. Let's recover the vessel and see what kind of haul we got here. A pretty big one, I would say. 495 science. Just from spending some time orbiting Minmus. I do like unlocking new scientific parts. So let's go see if we can find anything else that'll get us science that we can unlock. Experimental science. That might do something. Holding tank. Narrowband scanner. Planetary survey camera. I don't know what that does. It doesn't really. Long-term science tech. Orbital super collider. What does this do? This experiment was designed after a class action lawsuit from all the Kerbal kind against... I don't want to read all that.
I'm going to hit one of these docking ports, damn it.
What does this do? I don't even know what this does. Well, that's 1,000 science anyways. I don't have enough science for that yet. I would like it, though. Orbital super collider sounds cool. IR telescope sounds cool as well. I don't know what to get with the science. I don't know at all. There's a molten salt reactor. Improved nuclear propulsion. That could be cool. Thermal rocket nozzle. Composites. What else we got here? High altitude flight. Heavy aerodynamics. Heavy landing gear. Unmanned tech. Advanced heat management. Advanced solar technology. Specialized electrics. Fuel cell array. I really don't know. How's your docking going?
I was hitting the wrong fucking button because everything has to be bound to ridiculous things instead of arrows. Now, I'm hitting the fucking left. I want the craft to turn left. I'm hitting the left fucking button and it's spinning. No wonder why people can never fucking rendezvous in this game. None of the buttons line up with anything you would expect it to. Now it's getting further away from me now. No. That is the...
You're right there.
No, clearly I'm not.
Clearly.
Oh, crap. It was so fucking close. No, you're gonna... Just turn to the goddamn thing. That's all I want. Fine, we'll use the autopilot. Oh, good. Now it's 100 meters away. We're getting further away because that's what we wanted to do.
Oh, I think I'm going to... I don't know what I'm going to do here. Some interstellar fuel tanks here. I think I'm going to sit on this science and hold it for later, because I don't really know what to unlock here.
I mean, it just does wonders for dyslexia.
Part of the problem is, as your craft, depending on the orientation of your craft, depends which way the buttons...
Yeah, I know. And it never...
It never lines up with the way that you think it should.
Yes. And, when you're doing tiny maneuvers...
Yeah. Part of what... I forget, I don't remember who it was. It's a pretty popular KSP Twitch streamer. What he does is he tends to basically give like a dorsal line on all of his ships, and then once he gets in space, he'll try to orient that up, so that he knows, so that it just works out that if you line that up, then the buttons all do what you would expect them to do.
See, now I've hit the station. Now the station is rotating. And now I'm went into a freaking spin because I'm getting pissed off and losing any and all patience.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can't do with Kerbal is lose patience.
No.
I could try and... Am I... Oh, you're in the past. Never mind. That won't work. I was going to say, I could... If we were synced, which is not a good idea, I could board the station and try and hold it steady.
Yeah, actually, I need to I'm going to turn RCS on the ship. Hopefully that will stop it from spinning. Or on the station. Go back onto the ship. And, oh good, I didn't get that much further away when I switched. I'm going to run out of fucking RCS.
Well, if you're so close, the ship you're trying to dock to probably has RCS, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could just dock the opposite direction.
No, I could, and I've thought about doing that a couple of times.
All right, well, that's the end of the episode. Bobby will finish docking off camera. And we'll see you next time for some more modded Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.